Alrighty. Oh man, I got a really bad headache now. We'll play a little bit of this and then I'm hitting the dusty trail. Do it. All right. Yeah, agree, dude. I don't. What does it matter? What does it matter? It doesn't matter. Like, if whether I agree to this or not. What if I decline it? I won't be able to play the fucking game anyway, right? Yeah. So you care. Screw it. Yeah, that'll work. Don't play alone. Play alone. What the hell is an anthology to begin with? Buddy, no one could hear you through that door. Story. It's inevitable. Your skills will be tested. Survival is expected. They have sown the wind and they shall reap the whirlwind. See 8-7. Every choice has a consequence. Alright. These are the kind of games I generally like playing. Some decisions save lives, others lead to death. Alright.
The wheel is 264 feet, Jeff. Can you imagine it?
I'm attempting
World's
to.
Colombian
I bet
exploitation
for
continues to draw
100,000
huge
tops. We should
crowds.
make that our first priority.
Whatever pleases you the most.
You please me the most.
You mean you are not weary of me after an entire day of marriage?
I will never be weary of you.
Yeah, okay.
I shall hold you to that, my dear.
What's up, man? How's it going?
I think we've arrived.
Isn't this grand?
As advertised. Very nice.
Rock. I like that name.
Let's check in.
Are we the only ones here?
I'm sure that was a mad dash first thing this morning to get to the fair.
Mad Dash, huh?
Try again?
Yeah, it's gonna help. That doesn't seem right.
Well, this does not bode well.
This is way too dark, so Adjust until this logo is almost invisible. So
Well, for the level of service we're in store for.
Everyone must be busy elsewhere.
That's no way to run a business.
Slow service. That means they're making sure everything is perfect.
That's my Marie. Always finding that silver lining.
My sincere
Oh.
apologies for both startling you and for making you wait. My attention was needed elsewhere.
of course it was.
I promise from here on out it will be nothing but silver linings.
Really good looking game.
Welcome to the World's Fair Hotel. Please, sign in here. First time in Chicago? I'm going to hazard a guess and assume you're here to take in the exposition.
The fair, yes, but that's not all. Today is a very special day for us.
Oh,
I don't even know if they started marriage with rings back then.
how very, very lovely.
Perhaps my wife, Mrs. Whitman, would like to sign. Yes, today's the beginning of our honeymoon.
Congratulations. In that case, an upgrade is in order. A honeymoon suite it is.
Oh, well, are the rates that much higher?
I think nothing of it. The same rates as your regular room. The upgrade is on us. You're our first honeymooners.
How kind. Thank you, Mr.
Holmes. Henry Howard Holmes.
You have a lovely hotel, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you very much. I designed and built most of it myself.
This guy is very
Architect,
creepy.
Architect, designer, builder, doctor, artist. I'm a man of many interests.
Impressive.
Please have a look around. We have sundries and gifts at the pharmacy counter. I'll take your luggage up to your room and ensure that everything is in order. Just make a note
I mean,
if you decide
it
to
shouldn't be
purchase
out of
more,
order, right?
and we will add it to your bill.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. We appreciate it.
The pleasure is all mine.
There's something weird about this guy.
Now, what did I forget to bring?
What is this? Okay. What the hell is it, dude? Elf milk? Okay.
Oh, pardon me, miss.
Careful, you. My husband gets awfully cross with men who act fresh.
He sounds like a ripe fellow. How's the marriage going?
Lovely. Thanks for asking.
Well, let's just head up. I'm sure the room is ready.
See anything good over there at the jewelry counter? Anything fancy?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Fair Hotel. Yeah, dude, this hotel's obviously haunted. There's a skeleton we already
Whereabouts
saw.
in here?
I'm starting to think I've gone and married a thrill seeker. Ferris wheels, forbidden rooms. Are we looking for excitement?
Perhaps.
Nothing but an unfinished room. See what happens when you chase a thrill?
If this is you trying to get out of the Ferris wheel.
I know you won't be denied.
Wait, what's that?
You really got to know.
Don't move.
Oh shit! Give me 1 second. I'll read that.
Sorry.
Are we lost?
A wrong turn, it would seem.
This room is being renovated. It's not safe.
How's Bungie doing? I haven't really seen that many D2 videos on
You
YouTube.
must have missed the sign saying private.
Must have. We're very sorry.
I can't have you falling through floors and having your brains dashed out, can I?
No.
I mean,
Again,
it's Bungie, man.
apologize.
Think nothing of it. I'm only thinking of your safety. Wouldn't want you to get hurt.
This floor is definitely done. I messed up
Welcome,
already.
newlyweds, to the honeymoon suite.
Thank you kindly, Mr. Holmes.
I mean, it's Bungie. Well, you know, it's not like much changes with
If
them.
you'll excuse me, I have
They don't want to change.
to return to.
Stay
I'm
consistently a
sure we'll
pain.
see each other again soon.
Goodness, this place is fit for a king.
Or my queen.
Oh, you.
I haven't been too bad, Will. How about you, buddy?
What's this?
That is not very wifely of you.
For the most part, I've just been hanging out, playing different games. I was playing Monopoly earlier. Trying new games because it's like I might as well, dude. I don't know. Destiny just doesn't give me the thrill anymore.
Smart.
It's all right, I guess at times.
Mercy, mercy. Okay, you win.
You're having a hard time sleep?
Only my pride.
Well, not gonna lie. From what I know, this is a horror game.
This feels like some sort of treacherous plot.
So
Not at all.
I'm just giving you a heads up.
For you.
I'm not 100% sure, but the game is called
Close your eyes and face the mirror.
The Dark Picture: The Devil in
Romantic.
Me.
If I get a
The
pillow
Dark
to
Pictures
sleep on,
Anthology. So, I'll rate in the concern.
Is there a problem?
No. Open your eyes.
This gives Marie the necklace purchased from the jewelry counter. You think you're done with D2 after Renegade's over? I get you, buddy.
Good.
I mean,
Three is
feel free to keep hanging out, watching me if you want to. I get it, though. Destiny 2 is not the game anymore, dude. It's Marathon won't be that game, and unfortunately, there's a good chance that, in my opinion, unless Bungie somehow changes route in a complete way that is so drastic and so major that it changes their path completely, I think Destiny 2 will probably dwindle out in about 2 years. Um, GTA 6 is coming out next year. That'll probably end up being my main game that I end up playing. And yeah, man, it's just, like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see any of this shit happen. It's unfortunate. It's the unfortunate truth I came to understand a long while ago. Um, and I had a feeling that after the final shapes, they weren't going to come out with something with a bang. And I knew when we heard about Edge of Fate and they barely showed us anything, it was really everything they were showing us because they didn't really have anything. So it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, well, because they're not really showing us much and we only seen this much of it and the trailers look kind of, you know what I mean? And we were not exploring the solar system necessarily. Where I don't even remember where Renegades takes place, or not Renegades, where Edge of Fate takes place, dude. On one of the moons inside of our solar system, right? So, um, I I understand why you would disagree with me on that, but it would change. And I'm not saying every area would be a PVE PvP area. Obviously, not every area, but it'd be a situation in where almost like kind of like GTA San Andreas or even Schedule 1 now, you're fighting over territory, and when you're fighting over territory, you're fighting PvE, PvP, uh, and or maybe you could accidentally enter a PvP area. But I think that it's one of the only things that the game could do to get an upper leg. I really do. I don't think Crucible is, after seeing the numbers for Crucible, the only way to get people from Crucible and people who play multiplayer games like FPS games is if this game was more than just PvE dominant for it, the majority of the material that they put out. So they're going to have to put Guardian against Guardian, in my opinion. That, in my opinion, is the only way it's going to be safe. Is it going to be for everyone? Probably not. But will people eventually get used to it? Absolutely, they'll get used to it. That's just the truth of the matter. They'll definitely get used to it way faster than I think they won't. It's just going to be one of those things where people will hear it and hate it. They'll try it and play it, and I think a lot more people will like it than they won't. And of course, this depends if Bungie implements it right or not. Um, Sims and Chronos users would be awful. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean but you're having that problem in any game you already play. Any game you play, you're having that problem. Even in Destiny Raids, you're having that problem, so it constantly hits crits. So it's a consistent problem already, but it's something that could bring the game back to life in a way I don't think anyone could foresee happening. Right now, it's very obvious that we need an upgrade in the game, and Gambit, a lot of people don't necessarily hate Gambit, it's just Gambit has been updated in years. So it's one of those things where if they put it in every PC is experienced hackers and cheaters, yeah. I mean, that's most games with PC. PC is constantly that. You know what I mean? And I'm not ever going to lie, but that's why I don't want to ever really play on PC. But yeah, yeah, no, with any game, especially D2, yeah. Um, it's just going to be a situation where, in my honest opinion, I think if Bungie were to imply what I said and did it in a correct manner, more people would end up loving the game and it would bring a lot of the old PvP players back, which, believe it or not, would be a major boost to the game. And it could keep the game running for at least 5 years, I'd say, just off that alone. And It'll make it feel like you have a true faction. Right now, everything's all lovey-dovey, fucking sunshines and unicorns. You can't have that shit, dude. We need an actual enemy, and unfortunately, I think that enemy needs to be each other. Even if it's for, like, let's say a year just to test it out, or even a season just to test it out. I think it'd be much worth trying something like that than going down the continuous path they've been going on. It's just, to me, it's obvious. It's very obvious. I understand why people wouldn't want to. Oh, that's people. That's an eye. Locked up, dog. Exactly. We're already at each other's throats, so why not make each other actually fight?
Maybe if we put a little weight into it? Open sesame!
Thank you. Why don't you have a shave while
Yeah, I
I
know.
take a
Exactly.
drink?
Listen.
And
The Destiny 2 community is one of the worst communities to ever exist. I stand on that. It wasn't always that way, and it's because a major part of our player base has already left. I think this would be something to bring a major part back. And will it still be toxic? Yes, but will it be as toxic? I don't think so. One of the reasons major streamers are leaving, PvP is just there, just no new maps. Yeah, PvP. That's why I'm making this suggestion. Um, the community for Destiny 2 has become so toxic, even major streamers are leaving. The only one still left is Aztecross. Datto has left. A majority of other people have left. Aztecross is one of the only motherfuckers that are still standing. And I respect him for it. But something needs to change, and it needs to change fast. It's the only thing that, in my opinion, will work in the long term. It really is.
I know that word. It's French for something
And
illicit.
we're toxic because we're so small and we kicked out all the cool people. I mean, I didn't necessarily, but
I'm sure the pharmacy
there's
downstairs
plenty
will
of
have
people who have.
Don't be too long in that bath.
Don't you worry.
Wasn't someone just looking at us through this door? Yeah, let me go. Okay. Dude, that says lobby on it, right on top. It says lobby. The Destiny community is insanely toxic, and we are already at our throats. The only way we could do that is by getting more players in. And unfortunately, I could show you 1.5 million people right now that
Better not.
I could show you 1.5 million people. Well, not literally, but I could show you a ton of people right now who make videos about being toxic in the game, and they like it, they love it. They're just pieces of garbage, in my opinion. You know, and I understand in every game.
Sworn this was the way we came up.
This is so weird. Every game, don't get me wrong, is going to have a toxic crowd, but with Destiny, it's just gotten worse.
What? My God. Marie!
Oh shit. I mean, screw it. Let's put the soap in. Done anyway, we're cooked. Destiny really what it needs to do is properly get rid of all of its horrible, despicable people who play it. It's kind of like Twitch. Twitch is going to continuously go down the garbage chute hole until they get rid and actually destroy the accounts that talk shit, say horrible and violent things on that platform. But I don't know if Bungie will ever actually do that. They're too worried about making love stories about Saint 14 Osiris, Eris and the Drifter. Let's see what else here. Zavala and Zavala's dead wife. So on and so forth. You know what I mean? They're trying to turn the game into a romantic game when it was never supposed to be that. It was supposed to continuously feel eerie and dark, like we're barely alive, but somehow we're kind of making it. She's dead. She's cooked. It's poison. Blue. She's cooked it.
Is that you, darling? Jeff? Oh, are we playing another game?
Yeah, investigate, you dummy.
Okay, Mr. Sneaky. You can't sneak up on me, Mr. Holmes.
Hello, my
What are
dear.
you doing in here? Jeff!
I don't think he can quite hear you.
Stop! Get away from me!
Jeez.
Finish that.
I said get...
Jeez.
Don't fight it. Will only hurt more if you do. You're only prolonging the inevitable. What are you? What have you done? Calm yourself, sir. It seems your wife has had an accident.
Jeez, dude.
Is there a problem, sir?
It's all fake. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yep. Oh, dude, she's cooked. Dude, she's dead. She's cooked. What's she gonna do?
Marie! You're wasting your last chance to tell him that you love him.
I feel like they hate their straight characters. I'm not gonna speak too much on that. I don't know if they hate him, but they've definitely decided to go down the romance everything aspect of everything, in my opinion. Is that the whole game? Did I beat it?
A place for everything. Everything in its place.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Only the best for you, my dear.
Mother would simply die. It's so...
In my opinion, there should have never been any romantic relationships in that fucking thing. They're savages.
Welcome to the World's Fair Hotel.
They're savages. They're not supposed to. Man, dude, he's killed a lot of people. They're not supposed to be romantically inclined to be in a relationship with each other. They're supposed to do what savages do, which is literally hook up with each other pretty much. I knew there was no surviving that, man. Dude, Destiny. Destiny needs to get its oomph back, man. It needs to turn creepy again. It needs to have aura again. All the aura's gone. It's no longer fun to play like it once was. There's no big bad. That stupid fucking idiot Lakshmi isn't a big bad. She's a shitty character that they still want to romanticize a relationship with at the end of the day. Not everything's about relationships. Sometimes it's about being a badass and destroying things. It's about being a savage. At the end of the day, yeah, we're a guardian for the last city. That doesn't mean we need to befriend every little thing that comes towards us. Brother.
Oh, you're here. Have you been waiting long? Welcome back. I do enjoy seeing a familiar face. Last time, no one survived. I wonder if you were even trying. It's so good to have company.
Dude, Lakshmi is a big bitch. No one fucking cares for her.
I barely recall a time when I wasn't here, watching over these tales. And what good are stories without somebody to experience them? This is a story about those who create, and the lengths they might go to for their art to be made pure. Art can elicit all sorts of reactions. Delight, inspiration, desire, yes, but also doubt, fear, dread. The way you react, the decisions you make, will affect this story. Hidden in the world, you'll find dark pictures. They give glimpses of the possible consequences of your choices. And sometimes it's the smallest choices that can have the biggest.
I don't know. I think at this point I'd rather Destiny do a 180 and go full horror in a way.
You're culpable.
That's why I want there to be a
I
real.
can't interfere. That's very much against the rules. I can only observe what happens and record any significant events. Oh. Ever seen one of these? They're very old. People used to call them obols. They'd put them in the mouth of the recently deceased to pay the ferryman. Look out for them. You'll find them in the strangest places. I'll be happy to
In my
exchange any
ass?
that you find, and I'll
I'm gonna find a hobble right up my ass, directly where I put the bottle of Tylenol.
Well, shall we start? The game is afoot. I will be watching.
Yep. Already there.
My name is Kate Wilder. I've got a master's in criminal psychology. I'm an investigative journalist and hope to make a difference. You may have recently
Here, let me pause this real quick. All right, that's why, in my opinion, Destiny needs to go to facing one another. We need to actually take full control of the darkness and full control of the Traveler and the light. We need to make it so we don't need our ghost. We choose to have them around. That's it. And then on the other side, there's people who just want to learn to use the darkness, but still help out the Traveler. That's what I want. And they're not going to give it to us. I know that. But that's what I want, and that's what will lead this game back to success. I'm sure if we look here, they might not even have it on there, but let me go to Bungie and let me look at just the developers that they have there, dude. Because last time I checked, the developers that they have there are fucking hot garbage. Like, obviously they're not, but they are. Poor jobs. Fuck it, why not? Application security engineer, architect. Well, they're hiring a lot of people. Marathon UI, Marathon game service, application. Yeah. I would prefer Xivu Arath and Savathun be our enemies again, but Lakshmi. But Lazaku, the Hive Lightbearer, I want on our side. I think that's a possibility. Okay, so yeah. Here's a bunch of their fucking names are here, dude. The Bungie dev team is just fuck, dude. They don't know, like, they must not know what they're doing anymore, man. They keep trying to push narratives that don't matter. That's my whole point, pretty much here. Is the Bungie dev team is continuously trying to push narratives that simply don't matter to anyone, not a damn soul. Everyone loves the Hive. All they have to do is make another Hive expansion, and people will come right back and eat that shit up. They'll eat it up. They'll eat it up like eating Savathun's thick ass. I can guarantee you that. They'll literally be like, they'll eat that shit like Savathun's ass. Even better, Marsov's thick cheeks of justice. Lost soul and vision. Yeah, they don't have solar vision either. It's for them. It isn't even to me. For them, it isn't even about. It quite literally isn't even about making a good game that the players want to play. It's about spreading a message that no one ever cares about, and no one really even knows what the message is at the end of the day. What is it? Robots can love too? I already seen that in Detroit Become Human. It's a great game. They did a great job narrating that. I don't give a shit if Lakshmi can love. I don't give a fuck who she loves. I never cared who she loves. It doesn't matter to me who she loves. It won't matter to me who she loves. She's supposed to be the new big bad. Who the fuck did the Witness love? Tell me that. Can you tell me who the Witness loved? Who did the Witness love? No one. He didn't like Rolk. I mean, I guess he kind of did, but he just manipulated Rolk. You know what I mean? He manipulated Nezarec. He manipulated Callus. And any other disciples, because I think there's a few more we just haven't met yet, to use them to his advantage, or its advantage, whatever the fuck you want to call him. I call him a he because he uses generally a male-dominating voice, so screw it. I don't even think it's about the money anymore. I don't think it's about the money, because if they want to make money, they could easily. There's so much easy shit they could do to make money. But they're putting too much time into Marathon, and they're putting too much time into spreading a narrative that doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. The narrative Bungie's trying to push doesn't matter. No one gives a shit about Lakshmi because she is such a horrible fucking character. What is her new name? The director? I can't even remember her evil character name. It's that fucking stupid. She's non-threatening. Sure, she killed one of the 9. Whoopee. I'm sure we could have figured out a way to do that too. Congratulations, Lakshmi. And now you're looking for your perfect reality where you can find your wife? Like anyone gives a shit about that? If that's what you want to find? Not a golden age where none of this happened, or you conquered the darkness yourself, and you were the leader of the Vanguard and made it so the Fallen never came in general? There's so many other routes they could have done it for, but no, it's to find her stupid fucking dead wife. That's what it's for. No one gives a shit about Lakshmi's life, or life and or wife, because she was a shitty character to begin with. There was no build up for her. They just threw her out there and said, there you go. You know, I would have rather had a new big bad come out. Or maybe face some of the Winnower's disciples itself, besides the first knife, which was the witness. What's the second knife look like? What's the third knife look like? What else do you have out there besides Lakshmi holding an echo that we're going to take away from her eventually anyway? And I wouldn't doubt it that it's going to be within the next 2 years at best. They're really going to try and milk this Lakshmi story that no one gives a shit about. And the worst part is they don't understand why no one gives a shit. I could explain to you why no one gives a shit. It's very simple. It's very easy. No one cares about your narrative because it sucks. No one gives a shit about Lakshmi because she was a horrible character to pick. You could have picked Amanda Holiday. That would have been a more interesting character. Maybe she got revived by a ghost and caught an echo. She would be a more likely character to do that. Okay? And she found some evil way to conquer some shit. Alright? No one gives a shit that Lakshmi's looking for her stupid fucking wife. No one ever will care about that. On a continuous basis, no one will care about that. Because we don't even know who her wife is. Or maybe we do, but we barely found out in Dungeons. Every single one of those stupid little lore notes I find and it says anything about Lakshmi, I just can't cancel out of it. The conductor, that's what it is. I just cancel out of it, dude. I don't want to read that shit. I don't care. She's an uninteresting character, and Bungie has lost its way. The writing for this saga was 11 to 10 years in the making. They generally knew where they were going. The Veil, the original version of the Witness was going to be known as the Veiled or whatever. That was the original form. They had the original forms on there. They changed the Veil into the other part of the Traveler. You know, it's yin to its yang. That's cool. Whatever. Then we got what the Witness actually is. The Witness has a badass backstory. It felt abandoned and it wanted to control the power that it was given. Okay? Because they understood at any moment in time, holy shit, this thing can do whatever it wants, no matter what it wants to do, however it wants. I kind of understood where the Witness was coming from. I don't understand where Lakshmi's coming from, because the story's fucking stupid. I think Lakshmi should already be dead in the dirt. We should have killed her in the raid. It makes no sense to have her keep going. Lakshmi is a shitty character. What's up, Chevy Mountain Dew? A shitty fucking character. Nezrak, badass character. Rolk, badass character. The only reason Rolk died to us was because he never took us serious the entire time. Everyone knows that Rolk didn't take us serious the entire time. That is literally the only reason why he lost to us. Until his final phase. When he was about to die. That's when he decided to show us his true power. That's why he went around kicking us and not actually throwing hands with us, or sometimes he kind of hit us with his staff. That's why that happened. Nezarec was barely formed. That's why we were able to defeat him. The Witness took a campaign, a raid, and then a final mission to destroy him. Crota, son of Oryx, we destroyed him out of pure strength. Oryx we destroyed with light. This new raid doesn't even make fucking sense to me. It's a boss gauntlet that they use the power of the 9 of number 3 to be able to build all these large Vex infrastructures, and they can do kind of what Atheon did. Wow, we've never seen that before. I don't think Marathon isn't going to be where they want it to be. It's never going to be where they want it to be because they're making a game that was. They're currently making a game that was dead before it came out. They're making a game right now that is dead before it fucking came out. That is what Marathon is. Marathon. Here, Doug just came in. Let me. I'll have you come in on this with me. But Marathon is 100% a dead on arrival game. It's DOA. It is dead on arrival. There's no doubts in my mind that this game will be dead on arrival. There's no doubts in my mind that this game will not succeed. There's no doubts in my mind that this game could currently and definitely end the future of Bungie as we know it. Bungie is ending Bungie as we know it through fucking Destiny because they took a game that had a dark aura that made you kind of feel like you were a little fucked up, but at the same time you're defending your home turf, but you were also kind of going out and just killing shit to kill shit. Like the Fallen, we didn't really need to kill them that much. Like what damage could they really do? They were never going to really do too much fucking damage. Okay? Apparently the Witness was going to be able to wield the light in the concept art. He was able to wield the light. That's what, so part of like, when we're facing him in the raid, he has the light in him somewhat. He's controlling it in a way. That's how he made the subjugators, is with the light. And that's how he made a lot of the other guys, is he used the light and the darkness. That's why he was able to quite literally turn himself into a monolith inside of the Traveler. The entire raid of Salvation's Edge, you are inside of the Witness. You are literally inside this motherfucker, killing his strongest, his strongest puzzles and his strongest, well, at least what he thinks is strongest of what he has left, pawns that he has. That is what Salvation's Edge raid is. It had fucking Oryx. Oryx had aura. Nezarec, believe it or not, even though he wasn't a hard raid boss, aura. The new raid? Where's the fucking aura, dude? Where's the fucking aura? It's nowhere to be seen. It's not around here anymore. It's gone. It's gone with the fucking wind. This game is piss balls because they're too worried about making couples and having them fight over, I need to get my wife back. I don't see fucking Zavala over here trying to bring his wife back. No. I don't see that shit. They have.
Where was that energy? Where was this energy for Cade 6?
Exactly. They brought Cade 6 back for literally one campaign when they didn't never need to really get rid of him. The original concept for us to even fix our ghost was us being able to wield the light and the darkness without our ghost and keeping him around. But they decided to scrap that and put Cade 6 in to make a very good ending to a campaign, but they still didn't need to do that. But
that was overkill. He was one of the bros.
Yeah, Cade 6 was quite literally like the best thing that game had. The game in its current state is about making it's about making couples for no reason. Lakshmi following her wife. No one gives a fuck about that.
This happens across the board. This is why WoW sucks. This is probably why many games suck, because of all the. This is what modern day game developers do, bro.
And it's not
so fucking cringe.
And it's not even like it's just a straight or gay thing. It is happening in both situations where they want to make a relationship in both.
It's just like make a badass game. We didn't buy fucking Beauty and the Beast. We bought fucking Blast Them Down 9000.
Exactly.
What we bought.
Exactly. We don't want Beauty and the Beast. We want to feel like like my whole point in a video game is I want to feel a little fucked up for what I'm doing. Just a little bit. And right now, I feel bored in that I'm killing her more out of obligation to get Lakshmi to shut the fuck up than anything. That is why I want to kill her.
It's just like, okay, I'll just do it just so you shut the hell up.
Yeah, it's horrible character development. I don't know who they have at Bungie. They need to fire all of them and then hire new devs, dude. They need to fire all of them and hire new devs. They need to get rid of the fucking devs because they're doing a shit job.
Yeah, those devs, I bet you probably didn't even play Destiny 1. Probably didn't even play Destiny 2. They're just like, okay, so now it's going to be Hello Kitty Adventure Island.
That's what it feels like. It's Hello Kitty Adventure Island. I don't give a shit about them loving each other, man. I don't give a fuck about that. It doesn't matter to me. That doesn't matter to me. I don't want them to love each other. You want to know what's cool to me? Is that Shaxx went in and smacked the cheeks of Mara Sov from quoting an entire book from his head and never talked to her again. That's dope to me. That is the type of game that this is. That, if you were in war times, I understand you clapping as many cheeks as possible. That is badass to me, okay?
Oh yeah, I mean that's just what a badass warrior does. I mean that's shit you would hear in legends and fables of ye olden time. That's what you expect to hear. Not and they lived happily ever after. Okay, what?
Tell me this, Doug. What is scary about a lady going to go through Vex timelines to try and figure out a version of her wife that fully agrees with her, pulling a new timeline into the current reality just so they could be together? Is anything scary about that? Or does that sound like a shitty made-up story concept by some lazy writers who can't even make it so they can get money anymore? They don't even want money, dude. If they wanted me to throw my money at them, they'd make an actual proper story. And that's why, Will, when I told you that we have to do Guardian versus Guardian now, it's literally our only option, in my opinion. It is literally our only option. If we had another option, I would put it on the table. I've put so many other options. At this point, the only other option is for us to face each other until we find a bigger baddie, okay, that isn't each other. Because currently, we are stronger than anything out there that we have. Okay, Lakshmi is nothing but a bitch. She stinks. She's horrible. All right, we could easily beat them cheeks, no problem. I guarantee it. Eventually, she will be a shitty raid boss, or who knows, make it even better, a fucking dungeon boss. No one gives a fuck about Lakshmi. We need to make an actual story come back where the game feels kind of dark and eerie again, and they did a decent job with that in Beyond Light. You know, they did a decent job with that in Witch Queen. They did a decent job with that in The Final Shape. But even throughout those seasons, you could see that they're starting to put a resume. Okay, they're starting to lead to all these relationships that don't fucking matter to anyone. Like, I didn't care about Crow getting with Amanda Holiday. Why would I give a shit about that? That doesn't fucking matter to me.
Oh my god, that's so cringe. That is cringe. Do they understand that, or do they think it's just like, oh, they're gonna think this is so sweet? Oh my god, they're gonna love it. I don't know, man. Like
a Hive expansion, absolutely. A Hive expansion would be great.
This is why games suck, bro. Like this, right? Because there's incompetent devs in every fucking gaming company now.
There's incompetent devs because all they choose to fucking do is try to make games about love. No one gives a fuck about love. We want to feel like we're playing a war.
Yeah, you're selling love to the wrong genre, the wrong crowd, man.
If I wanted to play,
gamers aren't trying to play lovey-dovey shit.
If I, you know what? Like, if I wanted to play love, let me look up game. Let me just look this up. If I wanted to play a game about love, okay, I'd play. Let's see, what do we got here?
Kingdom Hearts.
Love Island. Love is around. Cosplay love. Love too easily. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. I'm actually going to download that.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a good game.
That sounds like a great game. The language of love. Koi Koi, love blossoms. Lover in a dangerous space. Make love, not war. Lovely crush. Love lit live. Ah, love. God's blessing on the wonderful world. Love for these clothes of desire. You know, like, I mean, all these weird fucking creepy games. Call to the Sea, Arcana. We love Katamari, or whatever the fuck that is. Love Struck, Sims 4. Sims 4. Love Live. Siren's Rest. You know, there's like a whole bunch of other games specifically made for that. But I'm definitely interested in I'm in love with your dead grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
This dude is not developing great games. I can tell you that. There's no doubt in my mind these are horrible fucking games, but I'm still going to download it anyway. I'm going to give it a fucking try. Online Battle Royale. 10 players, one freaky granny. That's what I'd play. It's some weird,
yeah.
stupid shit like that. But the fact of the matter is, no one gives a shit about love and relationships. Relationships have gone down the fucking, shitter in a lot of places anyway. Mine's great. But for a lot of people, they're not looking for love. They're looking for an exchange of some form. They don't really want to look for love anymore. And them forcing it upon people in games isn't working.
It's
there's
the wrong genre for it. Like, gamers don't want to play a story about that shit. People want to play a story about blasting and shit.
Anime love girls. There we go. There's enough of these games out here, dude. Furries. Something about fucking furries, okay?
Those are for simps with a box of tissues next to
Mom
them.
Life Simulator. Oh, absolutely. Best Served Cold. Puppet Theater. I Made Her Up. Silence Under the Dome. Rootin' Best Saved Cold. Burning Secrets. A Bara visual novel. Those are the kind of weird fucking games I'd play. That's not what I want to play. I want to play Destiny 2, where I was killing gods because they got in my fucking way. That's what I want to play.
Oh yeah, no,
the game
would just be that. I remember how big deck it used to be, man. It used to be like you used to be walking up in the Oryx and shit, and there was some aura going down, not no bullshit.
There was ultimate aura going down. Oryx got in our way, so we fucked him in the ass. That's what I want a game about. I don't want a game about this shit. I don't give a fuck about Lakshmi. I literally.
But Tyler, Season of the Pirates.
I don't like pirates either, but that's my opinion. I understand why some people like pirates. Whatever, that's fine.
What kind of a crossover is that to begin with? Like, what? Okay. So Destiny, right?
There's
futuristic shit.
Space pirates. That's what it is. Space pirates.
Nice.
It makes sense. That's what the Fallens are. They're scavengers. They always have been scavengers. They're space pirates, technically. So, I kind of get it. Didn't like it, kind of get it.
But space pirates. Yeah, that is ridiculous.
At the end of the day, dude, I don't give a shit about fucking anything going on in Destiny 2 right now. I can't fucking fathom to give a fuck. I try, man. I want to love the game. I spent thousands of dollars on this game over the years. I have a wall dedicated to this fucking game. A wall. Zuva Arath, Savathun's sister expansion. It's coming, I'm sure. But don't worry, you're going to find Savathun and Xivu Arath kissing each other with fucking tongue to create Oryx and have them respawn. That's where we're fucking headed right now. Okay? I don't care. At the end of the day, to me, I don't care if it's straight or gay. I don't want to see love. I want to see war. I play these games to see fucking war. I don't really want to see too many happy endings. Okay? I don't care about the fucking happy endings. I want to create the bad endings in these games. I want to push my own bad ending in this game, because fuck you, that's why. Not everything is about social justice or justice in general. Sometimes it's about actually pushing your own narrative as a guardian. And we can't follow the vanguard forever. You get what I mean? We're more powerful than Zavala because his bitch ass doesn't have a fucking ghost. Ikora can suck it at most of the time. You think that we can't beat her ass by now? Get out of town. You freeze that bitch with a stasis crystal, she's cooked. And then you crush her ghost. She's done. Okay? We should have pushed this narrative a long time ago and had a split off a long time ago of good guardians and evil guardians. And you know what? Now that we're past the final shape, we can quite literally just do that. You made me laugh with your burger avatar and what you said. Good. I mean, it's the truth, dude. I'm telling you the truth, man. I'm not spitting lies. I'm not saying anything that anyone hasn't thought of. And I'm not saying anything derogatory. I'm saying the truth. No one gives a fuck about relationships in Destiny 2. They've never said a fucking thing in Destiny 2 that matters. No one gives a shit. No one fucking cares about love in Destiny 2. You know, one gives a fuck about love in Destiny 2? I sure didn't. The only motherfucker that I would have considered loving in Destiny 2 would have been Cayde 6. And that would have been as a brother. That's it. I don't give a fuck about the rest of them. Screw them. Have all the warlocks hit Ikora with a Nova Bomb. Have her gone. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me at all. I wanted a split between darkness and light for a long time now. For a long time now. And I feel like it's the time to do it right now. Just kill off Lakshmi. Do what you should have done a long time ago. Kill off Lakshmi, okay? Kill her off already. We don't want her around. We don't need Lakshmi around. And have an actual Guardian War. And then right in between that, when we're at our fucking weakest, have Savathun and Xivu Arath drop in on us, ready to fuck us up. That is a story. That is how it's done. It's not done because Lakshmi wants to pull a golden age of her fucking wife and child that we're not even sure is real or not forward. That's not how it's done. That is a shitty wannabe story because you're trying to push a narrative of love, not war. We're not always supposed to be on the defensive as Guardians. We're also supposed to be on the offensive. You think Master Chief was always on the defensive? You think Liu Kang was always on the defensive? You think Oryx was always on the defensive? You think 90% of the games you play, they were always on the defensive? I mean, you think Michael, Trevor, or Franklin were on the defensive? I'm sorry, we're not out here learning fucking Miyagi-Do, man. Miyagi-Do only works so much. You have to mix some Cobra Kai in that bitch to make it work. That is the only true reason and true way to master karate. I'm telling you, man. I'm not making this bullshit up. This is how you push forward a good game. And they've sucked at it for fucking years. Well, not years. They've sucked at it for months now. And the seasons have sucked for years. And even the good seasons, they're only so good. Like, here's the thing. I understand Savathun not wanting her brother to die again. And I do believe that we were the bad guys in that situation. I did like Season of the Heresy a lot. Because we were officially the bad guys in that situation. Okay? We were the bad guys because we killed her brother even after she helped us out. Alright? The only game I've played within years that I thought was decent with the Love Not War was Detroit Become Human, but it's also because if you don't push the love aspect of it, the game punishes you anyway. Elden Ring. How often are you being defensive? Tell me. How often are you being defensive in that game? Damn near never. Usually just running up to shit with a big sword and fucking them up.
That's the way you gotta go about it.
Fallout 4. How often are you thinking that? Never really. Mafia of the Old Country. Never really. Monopoly. Tell me. You think you're being defensive in that one? Not really. No, you're going on the offensive.
No.
Okay.
No.
Killer Frequency is the only one that cheese. Boyga. Killer Frequency is the only one that might not fit in there. And it's because it's a weird thing. Thank you for the follow there. Worthier Bowl. Thank you very much. And that's because it's a different story-told game. It doesn't have weapons in it. It's a story-led game. Like the game I'm playing now, you might go on the defensive, but it's also a cinema-based game. It's a different type of game. There are certain games for it. Helldivers 2. How often are you defending unless you need to? You're not. You're going on the offensive. A very worthy bull. That is true.
Baby.
A very worthy bull. Mafia of the Old Country. 90% of the game is you attacking and falling in love with Isabella, who's a baddie, by the way. Sonic. Really? Do I need to fucking tell you?
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Do I need to fucking tell you? Need for Speed Heat. Skate is a different kind of game. Skur Ritual. Uno. You know, I mean, I could go through fucking literally games upon games and show you which ones have been a success and which one haven't been. No idea if this one's good or not, okay? Haven't played this one. Goat Simulator is a fun little game. Borderlands 4, you're on the offensive the complete entirety of that fucking game. Battlefield 6, you're on the offensive unless you need to be on the defensive. But for the most part, you're on the fucking offensive. You're trying to take territory. The moment you have to defend yourself, you're screwed. I mean, like, for the love of God, dude, just the amount of games that prove my point is ridiculous. You cannot always have your fucking back on the ropes. You need to sometimes be the attacker. All right? And that's why not only do I believe this in games, a lot of people aren't going to like this, what I'm about to say. A lot of people aren't going to fucking like this. I know it's just you, Will, watching this right now, but I'm going to make this into a video now. Okay? I'm going to edit it down, make it into a video. Okay? I've been going on 30 minutes. I'm going to keep going. Not many people are going to like what I'm about to say. The Karate Kid movie, to be quite honest with you, the real Karate Kid was Johnny. Okay? Because
Johnny
that...
Bravo?
No, Johnny. I always forget his last name. But Johnny of Cobra Kai, the star pupil of Cobra Kai. Now, do I think his teacher was an absolute prick? Absolutely. But the new kid comes in town, tries to steal your girlfriend. You're not going to want to beat the shit out of him? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh yeah, I'll be his best
You're telling me Russo. You're not gonna want to beat Russo's ass. No, I obviously would. But in the movie, they made him seem like the good guy, and they had him learn defense the entirety of the time. No, he was never the good guy. He was always the bad guy. Always the bad guy. Okay. In Star Wars, to some degree, because I can only stand so much of that, but at least what I have watched of it, in my head, I always was kind of iffy on the Jedi. I was always like, I don't really know if the fucking Jedi is the good guy here. Don't know if they really are.
The red guys are better. The dark side's the good guys.
Listen, they're called the dark side because that's what the fucking Jedi calls them, and they say, come to the dark side. Yeah, it's the fucking dark side because they have a successful government across multiple systems that was working pretty proficiently. That's all I'm saying. Pretty damn proficiently for the most part, okay? Now, are they the best? Obviously not. You know, I'm not going to say that they're the best guys. But in that circumstance, they might be the good guys. It depends on how you look at it. It really does. It really does.
Yeah, no, I guess so.
But? What can you do?
Yeah, no, I guess so.
No, I said but.
Oh.
I don't think either of them are the good guys. You're good. Yeah, I don't think the Jedi or the Sith are necessarily... They're both fucking fighting for stupid shit. They're both fighting over stupid shit. None of them are necessarily good. They're not necessarily evil. They're not necessarily good, though. But that's my construct on what we see there. Destiny 2 has lost its swagger because there is no swagger left. They're focused on stupid shit. That does not fucking matter. And they'll continuously be focused on that stupid shit.
Watch out.
I'm not sure I've got issues to deal with. Thanks, everyone.
No, you're not going up.
Hey, I'm Mark. I study photography at UCLA. Had a great time. Really want to get back to some serious photography.
All right, guys, I will be back in un momento. I got to do something real quick.
No. Phone, chargers, keys, wallet, vape. Vape, yep. How long is this ride? 3.5 hours? Is that with good traffic? Or is that like just with average traffic? That's good. we'll catch like the butt end of it. So when's his appointment? Like 8:30? Is it usually quick getting in and out of that place, or? That's good. Fucking 18 speakers in that motherfucker. Shit sounds so good. That's such a pimp mobile. Literally is. We're gonna be hopping in a limousine. It's like a fucking personal sports limousine. Like, what the fuck? Ain't taking grannies nothing. You fucked it. Show a turbo in that, yeah. That's what Papa is all. This is the one thing he doesn't want to go, but he doesn't want to take the caddy out. So it's like a win lose at least. Thing rides so smooth, so fucking smooth. Huh? Them deer come up all the time. Yeah. You weird.
I'm back. I hope you enjoyed my 40-minute rant there, Will. Hope you like that shit. Probably only gonna play this until about 3:30, then hop off.
See a problem, light it. You don't often meet someone like that. Man, how do you even start? I'm sick of being on my own. Sorry, do you start with qualifications or, like personal info? Because will anyone access this? I'm kind of private, actually.
Yeah, Charlie Lonitz, UK originally. I've been here for 20 years. The last series was so on track. It was a very beautifully conceived and didn't quite hit the mark as I was hoping it would.
What's up, Omen?
It's a fucking mess, to be honest with you.
I'm about to take or me and my dad are taking my grandpa to North Carolina right now.
Oh, I've barely
Oh, yeah?
been, Your Honor.
Yeah, he's got to see a doctor. And
What time is his
because he's
appointment for?
With the devil in me.
8 a.m. It's a 3.5 hour ride. So.
The fact that I was a murderer
Oh, shit.
any more than
Okay,
my
yeah.
death can help the
And the only
inspiration.
reason I'm going is well, my dad was gonna take him, but I'm like, let's all take the caddy. I'll go. And they're like, and my grandpa's like, hell yeah. And I'm like, fuck
It's
yeah.
not going
So here
too
I
bad.
am.
Thanks for asking, Omen. Thanks for stopping by, per always. I saw you were in here earlier for a little bit while I was playing Monopoly. That probably got boring, but I got my ass fucking whooped. I'm glad. I'm not doing too bad. How you doing, though, Omen? I'm glad to see you again, like always, man. It's always great to see you.
His neck did not snap from the force of hanging.
Maybe one of these days we'll actually both be in the mood to hop on Destiny together and we can actually possibly play the game. Maybe. I don't know. Destiny's been a pain in my ass. I laughed so hard when you made the face on your burger avatar saying, I want war. Yeah, dude, I do want war. I want war in Destiny, man. I don't want love. I want fucking war, man.
Nearly 200 lives. America's
Holy
serial
shit.
killer, and possibly the worst. He was buried as requested, under concrete. Was he hoping to hide from God's judgment? Or did he truly want to keep the devil
Festival of the Lost?
and killing?
Why is life stress? I mean, you don't have to tell me, but if you want to, you can tell me. Why is life stressful? What's going on?
What do you think?
You got the key on you? All right. You want me to start her up? Because that is driving, but.
To be honest, Charlie, this is a pile.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute you on the OBS, and just so they can say whatever they want.
Charles Larned, please. Speaking. Charlie is fine. My name is Grantham Dumet. What can I do for you, Mr. Dumet? Actually, it's what I can do for you. Hear me out. I'm certainly grateful to you, Mr. Dumet. This all sounds amazing, but I'm waiting to hear what the catch is. No offense. None taken.
La Llorona fit. What the fuck's a La Llorona?
But my time is at a premium. We need to do this today. I'll send a car for you this afternoon.
I always thought you were a Titan main.
We're talking a couple of days shoot. I've told my team they're free this weekend, and frankly, they're a temperamental bunch. Without them, this conversation is dead in the water. I've told you what I have.
Oh, is it the bug fit?
Am I sending the car or not? Yes, of course. We're in. I'll get them there. I promise. Let's do it.
I didn't even know Festival of the Lost was coming out tomorrow, honestly.
Right. Let's load up, guys. All right, got it.
I'm good.
Sorry.
Are you?
I mean, this is that ring light that makes you all glowy.
All I'm seeing for La Llorona is some Spanish legend that has killed people, and it looks like she's in a wedding dress and is slightly scary.
Hooray.
This is gonna be great, guys.
Titan is only PvP. Wow. You're mostly playing Warlock? Shit, what the fuck happened, man? I mean, I get you. Warlock, for the most part, feels the best.
That wasn't my fault.
It was 100%
For the most part.
because you fly by the seat of your ass. So?
Oh, shit, that's fucking badass. Yeah, I can see that.
Totally sane, I'm sure.
I see where you're coming from with that. Yeah, that's badass. I fuck with that a lot, actually.
Some of the rooms are full recreations from the murder castle.
This came out before?
Documents, artifacts. When I said this would save the show, I was not exaggerating.
And you substantiated all of this.
Just trust me.
Right now we're playing a horror game. I didn't know it was a TV show. The dude fucking murked us all.
Further, I have to inside my home, I cannot allow any personal devices that may share information.
Did we know about
Oh, you voted for it last year? I don't even remember. What is the new set this year? Did they come out with it in the TWAB?
Must be authorized by me first. I require privacy and discretion. I must insist.
his place, his rules? Look, what he's offering us is worth it.
My fucking Slender Man? Is that what a warlock is? Fucking Slender Man? Are you fucking serious, dude? Is that why I have the tentacles, or are the tentacles used for something else?
This is gonna be great.
I mean, I'm not sure if you ever heard, but the Japanese are known to use tentacles for some crazy shit. Maybe it's the South Koreans? I don't know. It's one of them, I remember. It's kind of like, I don't know, man. I just remember one time when I was young, I accidentally came across Raven having unspeakable things done to her on Teen Titans. I didn't even mean to come across it. I was scarred for a long time. That's badass, though.
Thanks, bro. Don't sweat it.
But you're into tentacles, too, aren't you? Yeah, you're into Zur. I'm surprised you're not going for the fucking Slender Man one here. Oh no, it was I have had like the Beetle one or whatever. That was mid, but I still got it. I'm definitely gonna get this Slender Man. Oh fuck.
Not with all the mist and fog.
No, I'm never gonna leave you alone on that one, dude. I'm sorry. That's never going away. That's never going away. I forgot to grab my free Bright Dust. I'm actually gonna do that real quick. That's never going away. That's staying with you forever. Unless you somehow change your name and it can trick me into believing you're a completely different person and not a freak for Zur, it's staying with you forever. That's never going away. It's on your resume. It's stuck. Okay? You're into freaky tentacle Zur stuff, alright? It's it. You're done. Omen, you're done. That one you're cooked on. I'm sorry. Shit. As you can tell, I have not been playing too much this season. Let's see. If I have a resume for that, then yikes. Yep, resume right here. It says it right here. Here, let me pull it up. Oh, actually, you can't hear me making fake computer keyboard clicking noises. I have my you know what? Actually, yes, you can. Give me 1 second. Don't worry about the fan noises in the background. Yep, right there. Hold up. It says right there on your resume. Cooked. Let's see. That's at mid. Jeez, dude. They slaughtered my boy, man. They fucking slaughtered my boy. They killed him. The edge of fate just edged me off a cliff. Fucking couldn't edge me any harder than give me no excitement at all. It's like trying to edge a spaghetti noodle, dude. That's what they did. They boiled spaghetti and tried to edge it back to fucking becoming hard again. It's not working. Doesn't work like that. That's not how science works, Bungie. For the love of God. Edge of these ass cheeks is what they got. Yep, I have a long way to go if I want to get any of this shit, but I don't know, man. I fucking can't. I can't right now. Destiny just keeps edging. It's like a toxic relationship. Listen, man, I was never a fan of... I've been in one that I consider quote-unquote toxic relationship. And after that, they kind of spawned up like a red flag if I knew I was... Okay, long story short, I was seeing a girl named Destiny for a little while. And let's just say I knew she was no good for me from the start. That's why it did not last very long. But she had the same name as my favorite video game. I had to give it a 1-2 try. I had to give it a 1-2. It was it was almost like destiny, you know? It was almost destined to at least give it a 1-2 try. Didn't work out. She ended up going back to her, how do I say this in the nicest way? After I told her I was no longer interested, she said to me, I'm going back to my drug dealer boyfriend. That's what it was. Yeah, that's right. I hope that she's doing good. I really do hope the best for her. I hope for the best for any girl that I was dating and didn't work out with. You know, I hope them all the best, honestly. I'm too nice for my own good, and the other reason, but I find the worst of the worst. Listen, I have a good buddy named Doug, okay? Now listen, Owen. He doesn't have a job, all right? But he's loyal. He's a good guy. He's loyal. He's funny, all right? He's funny. He's loyal. No job. Car, though. He has a car. No job. But he has a car. Okay? All right? Pretty nice guy. Okay? But you have to learn how to play RuneScape. That is his thing. Listen, I'm just trying to help y'all out right now, okay? He needs a girlfriend. And you sound like you walk into bad things, all right? And if you're interested in how do I say this in the nicest way without offending my buddy? If you're interested with not a complete package that isn't toxic, and he's a generally, for the most part, good guy, I got him right over here, Omen. I got him right over here. You can slide into his DMs. You're in a situationship, blishumationship, okay? He doesn't do that. He's looking for a wife. He's looking for a wife right now, all right? That's all he's ever looked for, but still. To him, Boy Meets World wasn't just a TV show. It was reality, all right? It was reality for this guy. So, you know, if you ever want to hear Boy Meets World, you know what I mean? Have you ever seen that show? It's an all right show. I'm not kidding you when I tell you it's actually a reality for him. he wanted to find his Topanga. I thought I'd try. I thought I'd try for both of you, okay? You can't say I didn't. I'm no longer going to push it. It is what it is. Keeping a G ain't nothing. If you ain't going to like it, then the hood's going to love it, okay? Can he do caveman talk? Like simplest words to make a... Actually, believe it or not, he's not stupid. He's just an idiot. Which I know is like a weird way in specifying this. He's not... So he has a very large vocabulary, first off. All right. Very large vocabulary. He's a decently smart dude, believe it or not. Very good at multiplication. You can throw almost any number out there, he'll know it. To him, though, life doesn't matter without a girlfriend because he never found his Topanga. He always wanted Topanga, that's it. And he just doesn't put himself out there very much, you know. I thought, and he's, like I said, he's not a bad looking dude. He's a good looking dude, but he's just something else, man. He's a smart dude that just constantly makes stupid decisions. Constantly dumb, like such stupid decisions that you want to throw a rock at him, you know? But caveman talk is fun. He could definitely caveman talk. If you need him to, okay? He could definitely caveman talk if you need him to. Undecent looking man. Maybe we do. I don't know. You know, I don't know your type. You know? I have no idea. I have no idea what you're looking for, what you're looking at, what your type is. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like I said, keeping a G ain't nothing. If you ain't gonna like it, then somewhere in the hood is going to love it. Somewhere in the hood will love it. If you like a long-haired dude, you might like it. If you don't, then you don't, and that's okay. But besides the fact You know, it is what it is. If you're in a situationship, you're in a situationship, man. I ain't gonna push you any further. I thought I'd just throw it out there, you know, give him a little rope, because at this point, I almost guarantee if he has more luscious hair than me, I don't know, man. I don't know if he does. He does have, his hair isn't as long as it once was, but you know, so here's the thing. If you want to see him,
What do we know about this guy? He's rich, he's a recluse, he's obsessed with
he's in the Discord.
Totally sane, I'm sure.
We're going to a property.
You might be able to see him in there. You might or might not. Oh, that's his that's him without long hair anymore. Yeah.
Dumet has blueprints, documents.
That's him without long hair anymore. He no longer has long. It's grown out a little bit. But at one point in time, he had long fucking locks.
Just trust me.
You know, it's getting a little longer again, but I don't know. What I've never actually looked what your hair looks like. Let me see. You have like curly hair. Yeah, you got better looking hair than him. I'm sure you'll be good. You'll be good in the hood, dude. But like I said, you're in a situationship. You don't want it. No big deal. Thought I'd throw it out there. It really was more of like a third grader on an NFL field throwing a Hail Mary. I knew it wasn't going to land, but that 1% chance, I could help you all both out, okay? 1% chance. I was willing to try it. Willing to try it.
If this is all he asks, then we do it.
Fine. For the show.
He's the one.
It's gonna be great.
You said that in Topeka.
So let's see here. Delza. In case you're interested. Delza.
If this dude is so rich, shouldn't he have servants or something?
He's in the server, so.
No, really. I got it. Thanks, bro. Don't sweat it.
I'm not going to say he's a perfect 10 out here, you know? But he's got a good soul. He's got a good fucking soul. He's not like, you know, a 3. But he's got a good soul, you know? I'd say he's... I don't know how to rate guys. I'm not into guys, so I have no idea how to rate a dude.
Come on high, we'll get a better look.
That's certainly up there. The visuals will be great, and we can frame up over the mist.
Charlie, you'll hack up a lung before you're halfway up there.
I'm fit as a butcher's dog.
Mark, this is crazy.
We'll be fine. Let's go, Charlie.
Be careful, guys.
Nice knowing you.
Come on.
True that. True that. All right, I'll be back in a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My one of my dogs were puking, so I had to go clean that up. It's not fun. Puke makes me very sick instantly. It's horrible. Jeez, man. I didn't even realize it was damn near 4 o'clock until right now, to be honest with you. I took a nap midway through the day, so I wasn't even looking at the time. Oh, shit. You don't think he could compete with Zerd? No, he absolutely couldn't. I don't know how many people really could compete with Zerd, to be quite honest with you, Omen. I don't really know anyone who could compete with Zerd. Zerd's just a bad mamma jamma, you know what I mean? With all those tentacles and the fact that the will isn't his own. You know. How's that even competition? Oh, fuck. Alright, let me get out of here. Alright. It's looking that I do have to get off here, though, because I am now feeling sick from cleaning up. Puke. Thanks for all the likes there, Omen. And as always, it's a pleasure to have you in stream. Just so you know, I was just messing with you in general. The burger's still going. Flat is hilarious. You like the burger, right? Everyone likes the burger. The burger's great. The burger. That's what it looks like when I smile. Um, like I said, everything's tonight is a joke. You know, if he actually did slide in my buddy's DMs, I'm pretty sure he's scared of women anyway, so it wouldn't have worked out anyway. But I thought he was in the Discord muted for a while and wasn't answering back. So that's why I was even saying that. I wanted to kind of put him on the hot seat to see what he would say. But he left halfway through. So I didn't even hear the hang up noise. But thanks for being part of my experiment I was trying to run of proving Doug is afraid of girls. Bum bum bum. It must have, dude. You kidding? He hasn't actually talked to a girl like on any dating level in a very long time. So it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. I thought I'd try to see if he'd react. He didn't react at all. Instead, he's riding in his grandpa's Cadillac to go bring him to the doctor's 4 hours away, which good for him, you know. We could try. We could try. Honestly, well, this is the thing about him. He's very fragile, Omen. He's very fragile when it comes to girls. He's had his heart only broken. When I say he falls head over heels for girls, when I tell you he is like a boy meets world guy kind of guy, he really is. When he falls head over heels for a girl, he really does, and that's it. He doesn't stop thinking about that girl for a very long time. So I'd say yes, but at the same time, I'm a little bit on the, I'm a little bit 50-50, just because, you know, I'm not actually trying to like hurt him, because all he really wants in life, and this is a complete honest truth, all he wants in life is pretty much a wife. That's all he wants. He doesn't have his shit together yet, but you know, he goes back and forth between I need a girlfriend to first make that happen, and a girl won't even look at me until I get a job. Yeah. No, I guess you're not wrong about that, Omen. You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. But maybe. It depends. It depends how far we'd go with it. I can only mess with him so much. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's like scared of women. I've seen girls straight up come up to him and hit on him, and him not even recognize it or recognize it and just not acknowledge it. So that's why if you like even possibly DM'd him, either he wouldn't answer or he'd be slightly scared. I don't know. Who knows? He only really messes with the last girl he talked to was a 35-year-old mom on RuneScape, and he's like, maybe she was 32. I don't know. He's like in his 20s, so you know, it's like whatever. But it is what it is. Thanks for stopping by, Omen. I hope you had a good time with the jokes tonight. Like I said, I was hoping to get him. I didn't get him, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Plus, he lives many states away from you anyway. I doubt it would work out. Hopefully your situationship improves for you, though, dude. I'm hoping that things get better from there on out. And enjoy that new La Fiesta costume on your hunter or whatever that is. I already forgot the name of it. I'm going to get the Slenderman one tomorrow as long as it's 19,000 Glimmer, and we'll go from there. You too, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Peace out, man.